Hey y'all, what's going on? I did a video like this way in the past. Like I think I did it like a couple years ago, maybe last year. But I'm gonna do it again so that like I'm gonna do it each time like new viewers come in and they want to be like, what got me into wrestling? What got him into wrestling? I'm gonna tell you guys why. I was like at least 2 or 3 years old. Like yeah, it's been that long ago. I remember watching it with my uncle and my big cousin. They mainly got me like they got me into it for real, for real. And I remember I go to my uncle's house, me and my big cousin, or any of my cousins, we be watching WWE like Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. Like, oh my god, man! Especially at the time I started watching it, it's when people like it was like for real, for real. Like mostly any kid that was in the house was in it tight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a ruthless aggression baby. For those of you that don't really know the eras in WWE, the ruthless aggression era started back in 2002. That's the year I was born. It was from 2002 all the way to 2007 or 8, and it was like, man. And now that I think about it, I was born when most of the guys that most people know now around my age know, like Batista or John Cena, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio. A lot of these guys, man, that got their big start in the year I was born, 2002. But going back to how I get like what got me into it, it was just basically like my big cousin and my uncle, like they were really into it. My big cousin, he kind of watches it from time to time. He's not really into it like I am now, but my uncle still is. He's like in his, I don't know how, he's 60s something. I know he's in his 60s. And at the time, man, a lot of wrestlers, man, I can go all day, like freaking Chris Masters or Carlito, Rey Mysterio. Oh, I forgot to mention he started in WWE in 2002. I forgot to mention him. Rey Mysterio, King Booker, Booker T, freaking The Undertaker, Edge. Oh man, it was so many people. I don't remember the first episode I watched, but I know that it was a time where at my house I didn't really have cable, and the only time I'd be able to watch wrestling is either I had the DVDs because my mom would buy me DVDs, or it'd be because Friday Night SmackDown would come on. And at the time it was on this channel called the CW. For those of you who are in Kansas City, it's the KCWE, but the actual channel is the CW. Or when I first started watching, it was UPN, but they changed it to the CW. And that's most how I've been watching wrestling. But there was a time where I actually was able to get cable, and I would watch anything from there on out, like Monday Night Raw or ECW or Friday Night SmackDown, man. And then I started to watch TNA Impact. TNA used to be the stuff too. And I remember when I first seen Kurt Angle, I'm like, also that's where he's at, because Kurt Angle left in 2006. And man, it was a lot of people in TNA too that was from WWE. That Booker T was there. Christian Cage. Well, and TNA his name is Christian Cage because of trademark reasons. But Christian was there. Oh man, it was so many people. Like I have so many good memories with wrestling, man. And I remember my mom would legitimately give me a punishment and tell me that I couldn't watch wrestling for a certain period of time. I remember in 6th grade, I couldn't watch wrestling for almost my whole school year that year. It was because of grades. But it was like, man, like she literally tried to break me. But she did it for a good cause. And I didn't, my grades didn't slip. I mean, they would slip, but I get them back up. But it was one of those things where my mom wouldn't put me on punishment to ban me from watching wrestling again. I mean, she can't now. I'm 18 years old. But, man, it's like, yo, like it was a time where she told me I couldn't even draw wrestling because I used to get in trouble with that too, because I used to be drawing in class. I mean, I did after that, but it was like I really had a serious issue with it. Like if I were to do it back in high school, it'd because like the class would literally be not doing anything at all. But the next video that I'm gonna do that's based on this, it's gonna be like the heels that I did like, or the faces that I did like, or Oh, okay, that sounds stupid. I mean the heels that I really did like as a young kid, and the faces that I used to love when I was a kid. Like dang, I forgot what I was about to say. Dang, man, what was I about to say? Oh man, I hate that. But y'all, like WWE for me was like there, and I would always get the term from people. Ugh, WWE is fake. Wrestling's so fake. They not even really hitting each other. I stopped watching it because it started getting fake. Newsflash, it was already scripted. If we want to be technical, but you just believed it at the time. Like I remember when I first went to a WWE event, it was Money in the Bank. Like it wasn't the first Money in the Bank match, but it was like the first themed Money in the Bank. Man, I wish I had a camera. But I was 8 when that happened. I'm 18. That was 10 years ago. If I had a camera back there, I probably would have recorded most of the stuff. I'm gonna have to ask my mom if she has pictures of that day. But man, that was a good time. I seen a lot of guys out wanted to see like Rey Mysterio or Kane. The only wrestler that I wish I could have seen when I was a little kid, and I probably won't be able to now, is The Undertaker, man. Oh my god, I would have loved to see him as a little kid, man. But I did see a lot of other guys, like, and now that I think about it, I did what my dad couldn't do. I actually saw Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair in the exact same night. I don't think my dad ever did that, ever. And I have bragging rights now, but man, y'all, wrestling for me is the stuff. And actually, in the future, I actually want to become a professional wrestler. I'm gonna do it after college though, because that's gonna bring me to a lot of stress, like working and college and all that. Like I'm gonna wait to do it, but just though it's something I want to accomplish in life. So yeah, y'all, post comments down below if you guys got any other questions about this topic. Let me know in the comment section. I'll make sure I answer those questions on the next video. So post your comments down below and let me know what you guys think. Keep it fresh, stay blessed. Sarbeezy out.